A stable marriage, marriage that pleases the Lord. So today, beloved people, our study case is the family of Job. Today, our study case is family of Job. We want to see how Job lived in marriage, how he ran his family, and get some lessons from there, and see what do some things to do and something what not to do. As we will be studying the family of Job, we will use Ahab's family as a backup case, and also use David's family with Michal as a backup case. We also will use Lot's family as a backup case. Those are 4 families. Beloved people, let's now begin. From the book of Job, chapter number 2, let me begin from Job 1:1. Job chapter 1, verse 1. If you are recording or you are writing, the title is Marriage That Pleases the Lord, Part 2. And the subtopic today is the family, or learning from the family of Job, or learning from the marriage of Job, or lesson from the family of Job. The book of Job, chapter number 1, verse 1, beloved people. Let's now begin. In the land of Uz, there lived a man whose name was Job. This man was blameless and upright. He feared God and shunned evil. Verse 2. He had 7 sons. Okay, let me stop there. The introduction of Job and his family. If you read down there, you see 7 sons and 3 daughters. 10 children, right? 10 children. Number 2, you see the things he owns. Let me see. He owns 7,000 sheep. 7,000 sheep. 100 is already a serious matter. But this guy had 7,000 sheep. 7,000. Then he's saying 3,000 camels. That's already 10,000 now. 7 plus 3, 10,000. Then 500 yoke of oxen. Then 500 donkeys. And a large number of servants, unnumbered. 10 children. Very rich family. The husband is known in the Bible as blameless, righteous, fears. Let me read again. Feared God, blameless, upright, and shuns evil. That's the introduction of a man. What a beautiful family. 10 children, 7 sons, 3 daughters. At home is stable. With a lot of flock, a lot of them, with a number of servants. Then you go straight to chapter 2. For you now to see how this family is. Because the Bible is explaining of somebody very steady. Let us go to the book of let me go first to the book of Job chapter 1 verse 13. Step by step today. Let me not rush. Step by step. He's saying, one day, when Job's sons and daughters were feasting and drinking wine at the oldest brother's house. They are feasting and drinking what? They are drinking wine. One day. One day they were eating and drinking wine. The father is righteous, shuns evil, blameless. The sons are drinking. Let us go to Job chapter 1, verse 9. Let me give a verse 8. Then the Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? Time comes when the families are being considered. Remember the book of Matthew 7. When every building was tested, you test the durability and the strength of every marriage. Time comes when every marriage goes through test. What if the man falls in morality? Will that marriage stand still? What if the woman falls? What if the child dies? Will it stand? So he's saying, Job chapter 1 verse 8. The Lord said to Satan, have you considered my servant Job? There is no one on earth like him. He is blameless and upright, a man who fears God and shuns evil. Verse 9, the devil answers. He's saying, does Job fear God for nothing? The devil is saying, it is not possible to fear God if you have nothing. That's what the devil is saying. That is the foundation that the devil has raised in our families, in the young people of today. And I'm talking to them because they are full in the social media. Right now, young girls are looking for wealthy men. You cannot be married to someone who has nothing. Who has nothing. The devil is using the same language. Does Job worship God for nothing? Is it possible to worship God for nothing? That's what he's asking God. The devil is saying, can someone get married to a man who has nothing? And our girls are now using that word very much. I remember when I was married, I had nothing. I had only one mattress, the small one, for school students, for students, and one sufuria. I had nothing. The girls of today, you have to place something on the table. You have to. They have to check your account first. They have to see what you can offer. Verse 9. Does Job fear God for nothing? Satan replied, Have you not put a hedge around him and his household and everything he has? If I were you, that one I underlined. Satan is reporting to the Lord how it is so hard to attack Job's family. He's saying, no, but you have protected that man and his family and all he has. It's going to be so important to earn the trust of God that God can protect you in that marriage. I see you want to marry and subtract God from your marriage. You don't want him. God is of old age. You want to be modern. You want marriages that are full of social media. You take photos every time with your wife, with your children, and you place them down there, and you are talking of your waist, how your waist is tiny, and how your hip is large. That's what you are looking for. You are subtracting God. Now see the book of Job chapter 1 verse 9, where you realize there is a time you will need, and now you need God's protection for that marriage to survive, for your children to be safe, not to be brought down by corona. You will need God's protection. You will need it. The devil is saying, hey, is Job watching for nothing? You have put a hedge around him, a strong wall around him. We can't face him. We can't reach him. So the devil is crying to God that, no, this man is protected too much by you. So why? Protected too much by God because he laid the foundation, which is God. How will God protect you when the foundation you are laying in marriage, when you are married, you are ignoring him? You don't want him. He's too boring. Church is boring. He's saying, you have blessed the work of his hands. You will need God's blessing in your marriage. That is why it is so important that when you are identifying a partner, you don't ignore God. And I'm going to bring you to details today. Very serious details. Very serious details today. He's saying, you have blessed the work of his hands so that his flocks and his herds are spread throughout the land. You have blessed him. You are going to need God's blessings in your ndoa, in your marriage. So don't ignore God. It is so important to begin with the right foot. Godliness. I've said two very important things. The right foundation is born again. Insist on salvation. Number two, I've said, ensure that that man worships God with you. That woman with you. Church, the same ministry, I mean. The same ministry. Maybe it's the church and same ministry. Do not ignore worship. Because it is worship that attracts the blessings of God. Don't ignore. Then he's saying, but now stretch out your hand and strike everything he has, and he will surely curse you to your face. The devil is asking permission so he can activate the book of Matthew chapter 7. When he said, every foundation will be tested. So the devil is asking to test the family of Job. To shake them a bit and see who stands. The Bible has already called them blameless, righteous, shuns evil, and fears God. That's okay. But let the testing come so that we can see who really fears God in the entire family. Let the testing come first. Let the test come and shake that family and see who stands. The one who stands is the one who God was talking about. Let the shaking come first. Beloved people, listen. I've been in marriage now, this is my 23rd year. There are a lot of shake-ups in marriage. A lot of them. A lot of them. And sometimes you can easily lose it. The devil is asking, no, but this guy is an anawiri. He is flourishing in his family and everything is touching because of you, God. So you begin to realize the importance of God in marriage. You can't ignore God. You can't. Young men, young ladies, please. Don't just meet someone on the kule. Someone telling me, no, Bishop, now you see these people of the ministry are not approaching us. And those who are approaching us are outsiders. And I said, that's okay. You are bringing up outsiders. What is it that you are doing that is attracting only outsiders? How comes you're not attracting people in the church? You are attracting only outsiders. What do you do when you're outside there? Some of us in the church, sometimes we get so down because you have waited for so long. Nobody coming your way. Until now you are willing to receive anybody. You are saying, Apana, whoever comes now, whether he come from which church, me, I don't care. Whether he's a drunkard, whether he's who, I don't care. I just want to be married. No, you don't just want to be married. You want to get the right partner. Not just marriage. Because in that marriage, you will need God. The worst thing is to be married to a drunkard who get drunk and come to the house and then he vomits on the bed. And then you have to wipe it. You give him food, you fry your egg very well and with a beautiful plate to bring before him, then he vomits inside it. And you have to clean it and clean it. He's smelling alcohol and cigarette. Smelling alcohol and cigarette, and then you have to sleep on the same bed. On the same bed. Sometimes they call me. That man brought a woman on his own bed, and the wife was around. He told the wife to sleep down, and he's sleeping with a woman on the bed, his own bed. And tell the wife, you can do what you wish. If you want to go, just go. I don't care. Then that is when you realize you missed God. That is when you begin calling pastors to come for your help. But when you were told, please, lay the right foundation, you said time was bad. You were delaying. You were delaying, time was bad. You better delay but get the right man. You better delay but get the right woman. I always say, it is not just marriage, it's a holy marriage. If it is not holy, then it better be. It better be. Don't just marry anybody. You will regret and cry. Like Malachi 2. Flood in the altar of the tears. Because ignored God. The devil has entered before Jehovah and is asking to try the family of Job. He is acting to activate Matthew 7. He wants to try and shake and see who stands. Because the Bible has already introduced them as people who are godly. 10 sons, 10 children, 7 sons, 3 daughters, with a lot of flock. A stable family. So the devil wants to know, where is your foundation laid? Is it laid on your children or your wealth? What if children are dead and wealth is gone? Will that marriage still stand? And you are fully aware of marriages that men call me. The men call me here, they say, Bishop, when I lost my job, then my wife began to abuse me. The wife now cannot be controlled in the house. Because in that house, the wife is working, the man is not working. So the wife is the one paying rent and paying everything. The wife is paying rent and paying school fees, and she's not complaining. You are nothing, you are helping with nothing, I better stay alone. To her, he is only something if he is also bringing something. You are not helping with anything. I'm like a single mother. I provide for everything. You are not doing anything here. Some men, when they lost their jobs, it become hell in the house. Because no one not listening to them now. Women now say, to women, a man is a provider. If he doesn't provide, he should not be married. Some of the women got married for provision, nothing else. They just somebody came to me and told me, Bishop, I want to get married as soon as possible. I asked why. I want someone who can provide food on my table. I am tired of working. To them, a man is substituting going to industrial area. Listen to me. The devil is asking in the book of Job chapter 1. These are one of the scriptures where you find a conversation between God and Satan. Remember on Sunday we wanted to know how that guy came down. Right now he's before God. And he's talking to God. God is asking a question and he's answering. They are conversing with God. It's a serious matter. But what is he asking? A special family somewhere on earth that needs to be tested and shaken. Saying, can you help us? I want to know the strength of this family. Where the strength is. Look at this now. We have found some few weaknesses. Number one, the sons are drinking. Some few weaknesses are already there. The sons are drinking. The sons are drinking. Then he's saying, verse 12. The Lord said to Satan, very well then, everything he has is in your hands, is in your power, but on the man, do not lay a finger. I am so surprised. He did not say on the family. He said on the man. God is not protecting his family. God is protecting him alone, not the family. On the man, don't lay a finger. But everything he has, move on. This is a shocking. Listen to this now. He's saying, I'm taking you back to verse 4. Job 1 verse 4. His sons used to hold feasts in their homes on their birthdays. So birthday is not new, right? Okay. I see this disturbing you people. You place it on your status everywhere.